100 subscribers. Wow, thank you. I know that 100 doesn't sound a lot. You know, people have millions of subscribers, but to me 100 is a lot. You know, just last week I had 98, a few weeks before I had 75, and then I went from 0 till 110 plus. So thank you all for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Now, this video that I am making today is a respond video. I really didn't want to make the video. You know, I don't want to go back and forth with people. I know there's always people who are gonna comment stuff on my videos, so I decided for this one I'll give a little more clarity. I've seen a few comments, so I think it's just so important as the video. The real reason why I put up the video addressing these comments is, I feel like, is that important. So let's get right into this. Surly Adler says, extremely inappropriate of you for posting a video where you play a voice note of a guy without his permission. I didn't receive this voice note from this bucher directly, or the video. I received it from a bunch of groups, a lot of groups, the video and the voice note and the picture. So I didn't really spread it. I took the initiative to cover their faces. Now, I know how it feels when you just hit send, share, and you share it to 50 people, and those 50 people share it to another 50, and the number is huge and everybody sees it. Now, the reason why I sent it, it was educational. That's why I posted this video. So I really didn't need that permission. I know the feeling, you know, when you post it on YouTube, it's sometimes people think WhatsApp is okay, but YouTube is same thing. YouTube, WhatsApp, it's the same thing. When you send out a voice note or a video, it's unfortunately public domain. It's out there. It's nothing you can do about it. You have to watch what you send, good or bad. You have to watch. So I hope I'll take the lesson for myself either. If I put something out there, I know that it will be shared, it will be on the internet, and it will never come back. It'll always stay there. The internet is like a big cluster. It will always keep it in. So continue on to the next. XMFV735 says, very good video. Now a few more stupid kids will start doing it till they get caught, and we will have to bail them out. Remember Japan and the millions of dollars we gave? Now that's basically the I don't know if the word premise of me giving out the video. That's basically what I think. You know, these, I don't want to go back to that story. That's a whole nother story for itself. But when you get caught somewhere, you involve other people. Things happen, you have to make phone calls, money, lawyers, I don't know exactly. So before you do something like that, again, if you do it knowingly, that's one thing. But if you do it, I'm talking about the people that, you know, will copy and think it's a joke because it's, yeah, smuggling cigarettes over, in and out, and those, I'm talking to those people. So we don't want that to happen. On a lighter note, Hershey Moskowitz, I don't know who, by the way, I don't know anybody like by name, so I don't mean anything personal to them. They just wrote it, so I'm just saying their name, whatever it says comes out. Again, this is public, so you can see that too. Hershey Moskowitz, he wrote in Yiddish, anti-Semite. I'm not exactly sure why he's considering me being anti-Semite. Again, if he could comment maybe on this video or go back to that video and comment on why he thinks I'm anti-Semite. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. I don't think I am, but I would like to hear his point of view on why he thinks I'm that. Yitzi G writes, whoa, so much BS in one video. You clearly don't know what you're talking about. I have a lot of friends that brought in cigarettes. And in general, a lot of Israelis bring in, happens every day. Some even more than what they brought in, referring to the video, and they got caught. Some even more than once, and nothing happened. And when I say nothing, I mean nothing, because I know. And they just took away the cigarettes and finished. And if you want the cigarettes, they charge you tax, whatever the amount is that at that time, plus a fine. So before you mock other people, Mr. Perfect, make sure you have your facts right. First of all, I don't see me mocking anybody. We can take that off the table. Again, if you think Yitzi, if you or somebody else thinks he's right, please tell me, you know. And he's saying Mr. Perfect. I'm way way. If Mr. Perfect is here, I'm way here. I'm not even close to being perfect. But that doesn't take away the fact that people will copy and people will do. Now, he's basically saying on this story, the cigarette story, I see a few different people saying that it's not really a criminal, it's not, it's only a fine. I didn't check the law. Like someone wrote other comment that I should check the law before I talk. I did not say what the crime is or what the punishment is and what the fine is. I didn't say that. What I'm saying is that maybe they didn't do anything criminal to get jail time, right? But maybe bringing in, like I always say, let's say 15 cigarettes, they allowed to bring you in. If you bring in 15, you get a fine from $1,000. But let's say if you bring in one more, 16, you get a year in prison. Let's just say. I'm not saying that that's the, I don't want to hear comments now. You know the law, you're not getting a year, it's not true. I'm just saying hypothetically. Let's say 15 carton cigarettes is $1,000 fine. You bring in 16, you get a year in prison. When somebody does this and brings in 15 carton cigarettes and he knows that it's only a fine, he takes the risk. But he will never bring in 16 because he knows 16 is prison time. Now somebody will copy him and not even know that 16 is prison time. That guy brought in 15. He just puts in one more in his suitcase and he goes through the border and boom, right there and then he gets a year in prison. He did this idea thing because he copied someone, but he really didn't know the consequences of this. He thought it was a joke, or it was like, yeah, somebody's standing there. It's like it's not serious. So before this gets out of hand, that's why I felt like making the video explaining that something can go wrong, and somebody can take it. This time it's cigarettes, sometimes it's something else. I don't know. I don't want to name anything else, but the idea is that somebody will copy and somebody will push the line and get caught, and it will be everybody's problem. One of my favorite ones are Joseph Weber, Nafcha. Just like that. No idea, but when where, I just know one thing, that's what he says. Good for you. Alright, moving on right along. Chessie Rose, I don't disagree with you. That is wrong in many levels. Okay, thank you. But you are taking it way out of context and putting words in his words. Well, I don't think I'm taking it way out of context. I just think that I'm addressing the issue. Maybe I was a little more verbal, or maybe used some, strong words maybe. I don't know, but I don't think I overdid it. I just think it's something different. People are not used to this. I was talking to someone today and he's saying that he heard chatter from a different group, somebody saying, who's that Viggy that thinks he can just pick up a camera and talk? Well, I got some good news. I'm not the only one. You can pick up a camera, it's 2018. You don't have to have a big hat, or a big beard, or a bekach, or a rekel, and a big shield, a big congregation, and you don't have to be respected or be feared or make a name 20 years, 30 years in the making and then say something and people should listen. You have a camera, there's a free platform, YouTube, you can put on your opinion. You don't have to like my opinion, that's why there's the comments, that's why there's the arrows below, the up arrow. By the way, if you like my stuff, give me a thumbs up. If you really like my stuff, hit the subscribe button. And if you don't like what I say, you can hit the downside button. And if you really don't like what I say, you can always comment. That's what it's there for. I'm sharing my opinion, you're sharing your opinion. Totally fine with that. Naftali Bederman, thank you. I really appreciate your comments. And Sally Forgang also, thank you. This wraps up the whole video. I don't think I'll make again videos back and forth. Again, if I'll make one, go watch it. And again, if you don't like it, you have the thumbs down button. But if you like it, hit the thumbs up button. Thank you again for watching. Viggy out. And before I forget, if you want to reach out to me, my email address is theviggy50. I hope I'm making it right.